you guys. Watch this little short 2-minute video, and then we're going to talk about investing in people.
Saturday.
You know what Saturday is, right?
Yeah.
What?
Basketball.
You want to go play some basketball?
Okay.
All right. Then we're going to go sell a bone density scan. How about that? You want to do that?
No. Hey, Dad, go pro!
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know. You'll probably be about as good as I was. That's kind of the way it works, and I was below average. So you'll probably ultimately rank somewhere around there, so you'll excel at a lot of things, just not this. I don't want you out here shooting this ball around all day and night. All right? Good. Don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something. Not even me. You got a dream, you got to protect it. People can't do something themselves. They want to tell you you can't do it. If you want something, go get it. Period.
Dad, why don't we move to a motel?
I told you, because I'm getting a better job.
Pretty powerful, isn't it? Power in the tongue. The tongue can do two things. There's power of life and power of death. What you say means everything. This young man, Nick talking about the helicopter parent earlier. And when he's speaking, I'm thinking, man, that goes right in line with what we're talking about. You think you're doing good. You think you're helping people, but are you? Are you really? Are you discouraging them? Are you helping them? Power of the tongue, man. What are you going to say? Encourage people. Kat asked me to speak on investing in agents. It felt like Agents First. The name Agents First, we got that name because we truly believe in our people. We believe in our agents. And it's not company first, it's agents first. We built this company with the concept and the mindset that we're going to put our agents in a position to win. And if you don't make it here with us, you won't make it anywhere. That's my belief. I believe that with everything I've got. We're doing everything we can, and you've seen the stuff that we're rolling out, to put you in a position to win. So she asked me to speak on investing in people, and that's what we do here. That's what I've always done. I believe in people. If I had to put my money into something, I'm going to put it into somebody I believe in. Thank you. Many times I've had people come up to me, and I don't know why they think I'm rich. I'm not yet, but they need help. And instead of giving them, rarely do I give them cash money to just help them. I give them lead money because I believe in what I'm doing. And I reach out, and I've done it many times with lots of people in this audience. And I'll give you lead money, and I say, here's my expectations. Do it this way. And you'll turn that $380 into $3,000. We'll 10X it. When you get kaboom leads, are you kidding me? You will 10X it every freaking time. Guys, follow the system. I would much rather give you that and let you make your money back on it. But I believe in people, as long as the people are willing to invest and believe in themselves. If you don't believe in yourself, then that's a different story, right? But as long as you're willing to work for it. So, guys, investing in people. We are in the people business. Understand that. We are in the people business. People think we're life insurance salesmen. If you think you're a life insurance salesman, guess what? I tell people this all the time. Leanne and different ones have heard me say this. If you have to sell somebody a life insurance policy, you're doing it all wrong. I'm not a life insurance salesman. Wow, this is an insurance conference, all right? You're like, what? You're not a life insurance? And guys, I'm not. I'm a field underwriter. You've got to sell me why we need a policy. You've got to prove to me why you need life insurance, and I might let you get a policy, maybe, if we can get you fit into the system. But then, you know what we sell? We sell hopes. We sell dreams. We sell passion. Guys, purpose. We're selling dreams and turning dreams into reality. That's what we do here. Yeah. Life insurance is nothing more than the vehicle to get us there. Right? Yeah. Life insurance is going to help you achieve all your dreams that you've never asked for. You got to follow the purpose. Selling life insurance, but I remember going to a home. I used to do this quite often, actually. I would go to a home, and I remember this one time, this couple looked at me, and the husband said, oh, you're a life insurance agent. I said, oh, no, you got the wrong guy. I'm the field underwriter who's here to help you out and make sure you qualify for life insurance. If you like what if everything makes sense to you, we'll write a policy up. I said, but if you want a life insurance agent, hang on. I've got some on my phone. I'll get one here in about 20 minutes. And they started laughing and said, no. I said, oh. I like that. Stay positive. So, once again, be positive. I remember tell this story quite often, but you can't soar with the eagle if you fly around or hang around with a bunch of turkeys, right? You've all heard that. Can't soar like an eagle if you hang around with turkeys. I told that story one time to an agent, and he looked at me and he's like, so I need to leave my wife? I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, this is not, trust me, I did not say that, right? If your wife's in the crowd, I'm like, no, baby, no, I did not tell him that. I said, what are you talking about? He said, well, she doesn't want me to buy leads. She doesn't want me doing all this. And I'm like, okay, let's talk about that. When I first got into life insurance, I remember, listen, I was a school teacher, educator. My wife's an educator. And everyone give Becky a hand. My wife, Becky, right back here.
Hey, Becky.
This girl has been my rock, and she showed up last night to get here. So she went to school and taught yesterday and came up here today. So I've got her for the rest of the week. But baby, when we first started this thing in life insurance, it was scary. We were living paycheck to paycheck, as most educators do. And I remember Becky, I was telling her I was going to buy some leads. And she said, you're going to what? And I said, yeah, well, baby, we're going to buy some leads, man. I think you make money in this thing. She said, no, you're not spending money on leads. Are you crazy? We came here to make money, not to spend money. But guess what? We didn't understand it. She didn't understand it. And I had to teach her how this thing works. It was a few months later, maybe 6 months down the road, and I really started investing in leads and making money, and our bank account started going up. And then Becky comes to me one day and she said, hey, you hadn't bought no leads in a while, have you? I said, no. I said, I've kind of been working some older leads that I've had, just kind of working through them. She says, it shows. Our bank account's going down. Go buy you some more leads, all right? So she understood it. So what I told the guy was, you've got to turn the turkey into the eagle, right? You've got to get her to understand what you're doing and get her to buy into it. But the only way to do it is by getting there and doing it yourself. Prove it to her that this thing works. And that's what he did. So, guys, be positive. That's what I'm going to say is Daniel, Big Red's here. And Big Red is he said I'm his mentor, and I think I probably am. And I've had lots of mentors in my life. Lots of people that I look up to. And I can remember many a times Daniel coming over and he would say, Darren, it's not working. Just recently. Jonah knows what I'm talking about. He said, dude, these aren't working. And I said, what do you mean they're not working? I said, are you talking to them? He said, yeah, I'm talking to them. But it's not working. I said, are you kidding me? Daniel, come on, man. All you need is a chance to talk to somebody, right? And every time, Daniel, have you ever came to me and you said, I can't? Have I ever agreed with you?
No, sir.
Never, right? Every time Daniel's ever come up to me and said, I can't, or something's wrong, I said, yes, you can. But I don't just stop with yes, you can. What have I done? Every time I've showed you how you're going to do it. Am I right?
Every time.
Every time that he comes up to me and he says, Darren, I've got a problem. I said, well, let's fix it. But I don't just tell him, I show him. I give him a game plan. And I said, dude, this is what we're going to do. And in 1 week, and when I get off the phone, are you not freaking fired up every time?
Every single time.
Every time, because guess what? We figured it out together. Guys, you're in the people business, and your job is to motivate and encourage your, how many? 5. Don't have to go encourage 1,000 anymore. We're figuring this thing out. If I can get me 5 good people, encourage, motivate, invest, pour your time in. Not just pour money. I'm talking about pour your time. Pour everything you've got into your 5. Tomorrow, I'm going to be speaking on finding your 5. And it's going to be a really powerful training. I don't want anybody to miss it. But it's talking about my days as a wrestling coach. I went to this school, and I'm not going to go too much into it, but this. I went there, and there was 4 boys on the team when I started at this school, and 8 boys, and in 2 weeks there was 4. Cut them in half, right? and we turned those 4. I found one more, and I found my 5. And I'm going to share that story of my 5 wrestlers and what happened and how that led to something, the biggest thing that's ever happened to that town in that sport. And we'll be sharing that story tomorrow and relating how coaching wrestling is very similar to coaching insurance agents, right? So, guys, I love you guys. Thank you for your time, and invest in your people, invest in yourself.